would appear that Tesla has started discounting Cybertrucks in inventory, okay? And we're not talking Foundation Series, we're talking bare bones, bare minimum, gray interior, 20-inch ugly wheels that get you more range, ugh! And these appear to be fairly available. I even plugged in my zip code to see if this was happening where I live, and yes, demo vehicles that usually have a couple hundred miles are now being discounted, but I'm also just seeing a straight up non-demo vehicle, brand new Cybertruck with about a $1,600 reduction, and then you couple that with the referral code. Yes, you still get $1,000 off if you are using a referral code like the one in the description. If you are buying from inventory, yes, you don't have to order a brand new vehicle in order to use a referral code. You can buy from inventory, it just has to be new. Definitely not as low as it could be once the federal tax credit is officially applied to the Cybertruck. Who knows when that will be, but it's particularly weird to me that Tesla is still not reflecting that the Cybertruck qualifies for the tax credit, at least through these inventory models, but also not in the configurator. That's making me think that all of these Cybertrucks we're seeing on the website, you know, they're listed as 2024 model years, whereas on the IRS website, it's specifically the 2025 model Cybertruck that does qualify. So that makes me believe that there likely is some type of battery pack difference between the 2025 and 2024 Cybertruck model years, and they did something with the chemical composition, they did something with the cathode to make it qualify with the 2025 model year, and Tesla simply just hasn't built enough of them yet, or maybe hasn't built any, to include them on the inventory page or on the configurator. And there might actually be good reason for that, because as we talked about recently, the Cybertruck demand has clearly diminished. That's why they're applying these discounts. That's why they included free lifetime supercharging if you bought a Foundation Series, which is pretty much completely sold out. There's not many left, and it's become harder and harder to find Foundation Series ever since they applied the lifetime free supercharging. So because of that demand slump, Tesla probably has at least some motivation to not release the 2025 model year Cybertruck yet, because they would much rather sell out of their existing inventory, because they know if that 2025 Cybertruck comes out and it qualifies for the $7,500 discount, ain't nobody gonna want to buy a 2024 at that point, because it will cost more, and of course will just be a more dated Cybertruck. It will probably be a little bit worse built, or maybe missing a couple features. We don't know if there's other changes to that 2025 model year, so it would be my guess that Tesla is waiting until they sell out of all existing inventory on the 2024 Cybertruck models, which I would argue, if you don't qualify for the federal tax credit because you make too much, I guess there probably isn't much reason for you to wait for the 2025 model year, because the price is going to be about the same anyway. But if you don't qualify for the tax credit, then using a referral code plus some of these inventory discounts could technically get you the cheapest Cybertruck yet, you know? So feel free to splurge yourselves on some cyber goodness, because these things are a lot of fun to drive with the steer-by-wire. Really, my only complaints with them are it's a little big for what it offers. It feels a lot bigger to drive than any other Tesla, and I feel like the bed could have been a bit longer, especially if they let you fold down the second row seats, have like a mid-gate design. It's also pretty expensive, even with the discount. 76 grand is a lot, but I am biased because I'm pretty obsessed with the company that I work for, Tello. They've got a mid-gate that extends to 8 feet, and it's an even smaller footprint than my Model 3, which is really cool, while still getting more range than the Cybertruck with a smaller battery pack thanks to its efficiency, all at a lower price. So I apologize for the shilling. I'm biased in that regard, but the biggest downside with the Tello truck is, of course, it ain't ready yet. So we're gonna have to wait a year or two before those are in production, of course. But the Cybertruck's in production right now. These are in inventory. If you need an all-electric truck, these things are pretty much ready to go. So why do you guys think Tesla hasn't applied the tax credit to the website yet, even though the IRS is listing Cybertrucks that do qualify? And after seeing some of these discount offerings through inventory models and through the referral program, does that make it a little bit more tempting now that you can get one for well under 80 grand, regardless of whether or not you qualify for the tax credit? I don't know. Feel free to let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And thank you to everybody supporting this channel directly. It seriously helps us out a ton, as does just watching these videos. So thanks again. Have an excellent rest of your day.